So if you file with the EEOC or the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission against your employer, is it going to find out? Hi, I'm Tom Spiggle with the Spiggle Law Firm. We help people who have been fired or afraid that they might be. The short answer is yes. Your employer is eventually going to find out because the EEOC is going to contact your employer after you file the charge because the employer has to respond to it. This can take some time, so from the time you contact the EEOC until your employer is notified, weeks, it could be months before that happens. So it's not a bad thing necessarily in the sense that, for you, in the sense that once your employer is on notice that you have filed with the EEOC, then you have really strong anti-retaliation protection. So if your employer takes action against you after you filed, you could say it's in retaliation for filing with the EEOC, which is itself illegal. And sometimes those cases are stronger than the underlying discrimination case. So it may be in your best interest, even if you're still working with your employer, still there, still got the job, to let it know, because you have that anti-retaliation protection as soon as your employer knows. The truth is also, now you have a target on your back. That's not the way it should be. In some rare instances, that's not the way it works out, but in many instances, now your employer, even if it's smart enough to know not to retaliate against you, it's going to make life difficult for you, and eventually it's probably going to try to get you out of the company. That's why it's really helpful if you're filing with the EEOC while you're still there, and you should, if something like you're experiencing sexual harassment, you're experiencing wrongful issues at work, discriminatory issues at work, you should file. But it's helpful to have an attorney to advise you behind the scenes, because it can get really hairy really fast. So don't let that discourage you from filing. You don't want to let claims lapse, but know that the road could get very rocky. If you need some help, of course, you can call our office. We're happy to help. And if we can't, happy to find somebody who in your area who can help you. Good luck out there.